Oh no, I'm underwater. Just kidding. Just a glass of water. Just having a little fun. Anyway, I thought it'd be kind of a neat little thing to do to go back through the past year's creations, paintings, and like digital art and everything like that. Because sometimes you get so caught up in the whole I gotta make something new. I gotta keep on. I don't really even think about it like that. I just have fun creating things. But sometimes it's nice to also just look back, reflect on the things that you have created in the past 1 year. So let me start this screen recording. So 1 year ago would be about right here. Today's the 22nd. So this was 21st. Seems like this was was working on some stuff with a collab project called The Glitch and Tis. Basically, just me and a friend making some music, having a little bit of fun. That was also a creation from it, 3D printed. So these are a lot of mixed media, miscellaneous type stuff. This one was done digitally. You can see just drawn, made kind of some fun stuff, fun little stuff. And I'm not going to play a lot of the audio from it, just kind of showing the creation process. Now we're into July. This was a fun little dude. I like those colors, like the shapes. Thinking, he's having thoughts, and they're all abstract little pen doodles. That was a little screenshot. Also, that was another kind of animation thing. A lot of those animations, they were done in Photoshop, so then I can like more properly just export frame by frame, transfer them into Premiere, get into the nitty gritty of the logistical stuff. There's a little dude, little toasted kind of guy, making some beakers, real wacky perspective. Thought it was kind of fun. Here was what this wall was looking like. It's kind of still the biggest mural I've ever done on a giant wall when I got the studio place, it was just blank colors. It was kind of dirty too, and the woman that I was renting it from just said, "Oh yeah, you can kind of do whatever." The other wall was painted, so I was like, "All right, bet I'm gonna paint that for sure." Like, duh. So that's what I did, and some fun stuff. That wasn't the finished product, but I guess if we're just going chronologically from a year back from then, we'll just keep it. We'll get to the updated when we do. Here is that without drawing, or without the color, and then it adds in a little bit of hoofla, a little bit of ooh, here we go, a little bit of a little sprinkle. It's like, oh, color printer, you're gonna have to charge. That's 25 cents for a color copy, only 10 for black and white. So that's the difference between those two. So that one was colored pencils, you can see, and pen, and this one was some markers, little abstract doodles. A lot of these probably just, if I was drawing at home, a lot of times I'll just be like listening to a podcast and then just needing like background just tasks for me to do, or just something to like occupy my ADHD brain to be like, okay, now I'm doing something, here we go, not just sitting there. There's another fun little kind of like self-portrait, but not really, kind of looks like a Ian Gallagher, honestly. But let's continue through. There went just a drawing, just drawing a blank. Just kidding. There's things on it. It ain't blank. But yeah, door, fun stuff. I thought it was cool to make like the hand, you can see it. I mean, it's popping out, but it's also like the corner of the building. Okay, so other fun stuff. There was that. I think this one was a little video too. Nice little animation type stuff, and you can see we're still in July, so it's just kind of just having some fun doing things. That one had audio. Not going to get into it. If you want to look up those sounds or like what they're playing, then you can look into that on your own time. That isn't what this is. It's just kind of talking briefly about things, and just kind of running through it, and then this started off as just this little dude, just this little drawing, and then not quite yet. Well, here, okay, I guess, again, I'm just going to keep swiping through and kind of explaining briefly, giving background perspective. But that's what I was going to say, is that ended up drawing like some different versions of myself. And again, not even myself, just abstractly, oh, here's a dude, could look vaguely like my resemblance, perhaps, but it's also, it's just fun to draw like characters, and then, just keep pen to paper. There's a little moon man. I was gonna animate him on a stage, like I wanted him to be like a performer, a moon guy, but it turned out to just be fun little guy. Got a little sun, some other little wacky just sketches. Oh, so here's what this one started as. You can see that it's just kind of fun colors, and then ended up being that. So kind of abstract, kind of a face, kind of not. Who's to say what it is? Some shapes, colors and shapes, man. Not the Mac song. That's actually just the colors and shapes, just the description of what things could be. a shape and a color. So that's what this started off as. You can see like it's real rough, real just like pencil, pen sketch, whatever the heck. But you'll see what it turns into later. If you stick around, unless you click off, which would be okay too. You know, you can do whatever you want. But that turned into that. So that was some fun stuff. Again, kind of almost looks like a mischievous little dude. He's got a pointed chin, curly arm, curly hair, flustered eyebrows. Don't we all? And then that's what that one ended up turning into. That was the previous one. Ended up adding to it, making it kind of look, a little bit disheveled, having fun. And then there's an update on that one. And then finally there's that. Like I was saying, it was just like a little pen sketch that I was like, I'm never going to do anything with this. But then I did. So that's cool stuff. Fun colors. I really like that one. I ended up printing it bigger later on. And that was a fun logo. It was my logo on a few things, or like a kind of like profile picture for a bit, just because, I just like abstract shapes, kind of Picasso type-esque. But who's to say what the heck? Oh, another one of that. These are just some drawings. I remember I made it with a friend. This was a large, kind of interesting, kind of also not, kind of wacky, kind of cool. Who's to say what it is? So there's another update on the wall. I think that's the full wall, what it ended up being, and it's kind of mesmerizing. Kind of did my thing with it. I think I'm pretty proud of that. Still, took a lot of time just chipping away at it through. Now we're into August. You can see this was gonna be a cover photo, or like a cover album art. Ended up doing a different version of it. You can look into it if you want, whatever. But yeah, I think that's kind of still cool. Like the hand covering me, I think. Ended up being cooler than I thought. That was kind of a different project, but I superimposed my face on it. As you can see, some other faces, some real wacky hand. Oh, there's the Moon Man. Love thinking about as if a moon was a man, and not even man. I don't see gender. Okay, so this was June 15th. Oh, so this was jumping backwards in time, kind of, because it was a screenshot on September 8th, but of something earlier. So I actually saw somebody doing that paddleboarding on that river, and I remember thinking it was really cool, and then that inspired some drawing. So cool stuff. That was in the same little session too. Just the dude with weird thoughts. Another fun, wacky little thing. Sometimes just start letting the pen hit the paper and just kind of let it go where it wants to go. Kind of, oh, here we go, type thing. Drawing, having fun. This was a cool, I think I made this on my phone. It was like Flip, because I got this app where you could do like little stop motion. So I was like, okay, cool. So that's what that was. And now here, this one ended up being for different sort of like video about the first time I did a little and I think this was too. I just wanted to take some screenshots and have her grow in time, which I think I kind of did that. You can kind of see the hand, like it was probably cut out so then I can make it play. This was for something too. Back around this time, it was like September. Released 2 projects. One was upbeat, one was like more moody, sadder. So like I separated them into projects, and this was demonstrating day and night type thing. Kid Cudi, that was a little drawing there, a little painting. These was some stuff for a band I did, or kind of like a friend from childhood. I kind of had a video talking about it too. But all these are Frizzy Head, Recluse. Some of them were like his songs, and then I just produced out. Mars Attack. There's a couple of them released. Questions isn't released yet though. Should probably get back on it. I think it's only Frizzy Head. Oh, you can see that one ended up trying to make it more frizzy, but then the depiction of a female ended up turning real wacky. That was also going to be like something for it. I was just trying different things for it. So yeah, and then and yeah, I had some different options for the Frizzy Head cover. I was gonna do like just different things. There's just different That's the thing about when you're talking. It was like a friend's song about a female or whatever. So I was like, okay, generic type girl, just things for it. Grandma's Basement. There's another little drawing for it. I think I had some different versions here too. Yeah, fun stuff. This ended up being the cover for that Mars Attack song. So those are the 2 ones released out currently. Is Frizzy Head, Mars Attack. Another like thing. Oh, this ended up being a cover too. It was started as a little sketch. It was based off something I remember seeing, like some vague resemblance of like somebody doing that, like, or I think it was a clay. Somebody made it out of clay where there was like poking out the hands within the face, and I was like, hold up, let me draw that. Let me be inspired, but not take away. And that's what it ended up being. So that's, I think, really cool. I think one of my favorite covers that I think I've done. So there's an inverted, which also looks real wicked. I was gonna make that though, but then I like the other one better. So this one was fun. Kind of stuff coming out I don't know, that real wacky. Another real wacky one. This one digital, obviously. You can kind of tell if it's painted or digital, but yeah, just having fun. This one painted, and then I did pen. The thin lines are just penned. Got it hanging up over there. Fun little skater dude. And that's what that drawing ended up being, where sometimes if I do a drawing, transfer it in Photoshop, and then just add the colors digitally. There's a little house, keep out. I was inspired by some Instagram page that did similar things, like abandoned type stuff. There's a little drawing. And now, yeah, acrylic paint, and then into some colored pencil. I think that one I made it work, so technically got paid for that one. Oh, there's that one, I already showed it. The other painting doodles. These made it work too. Cut it the laser cutter. I already showed that one. That one also. Oh, and then this one I never showed, I don't think. Or one of these. So these were like based off, it was like an AI. I made it autofill different videos, and same with this one where it like built out the scenery. And that one has some cool colors, but I didn't ever add anything more than that, so don't expect that there's gonna be like a updated version of it. That one, some fun stuff. You can see the same palette. Like sometimes if I mix palette, I'll paint two things at the same time, so then I can like edit them, go back and forth. That one, little drawing. Another little drawing. That one's mixed media. I think like crayons and markers and color pen, all sorts of whatever. Oh, and then this one ended up being a lot of different things too. So there's just the pencil sketch turned into that, which has some clay on it, has some drawing, colored pencil, all types of stuff, different effects, different filters, make it look different. And then I tried to digitalize it, but never really got past this point. I started not liking it. I liked the other version better. I was like, no need to try to. This one was a lot of things too. This was a cover. I think we're in January now. Yeah. It was a project cover art, and there's the process of it. You can kind of see pretty big one too. Not the largest, obviously. You've seen the wall. And then that ended up turning into this. So how I did that was like just transferring it on Photoshop and making all the different colors, different layers, and then I could interact with them separately. So then I could export them out, pop it into Premiere, video edit them, and kind of have a little fun like that. So that was a cool thing. Had a lot of fun. I think that was ended up being like some Spotify canvases. So then to play as the there was something again for the Grandma's Basement project related to the song. Fun little thing there too. Those mixed media. Oh, that ended up because that was like a pen that like bursted as I was drawing, or like the marker like kind of went, or kablooey, kind of went. So then it kind of ended up trying to work with it. He wasn't originally supposed to like tear up, but that was a fun little thing too. These ones, not the biggest fan of. They're okay, just kind of random little doodles, drawings, paintings. That one was based off of when I was skating in my basement on it was like a rainy day. Made a little video about it, and I took a screenshot, and I was like, So that one was like a screenshotted, turned it into. That was a cool bracelet too. I forgot about that. It ended up breaking, but don't worry about it. There's another fun little dude. It's like 3 people in one. That was something. So this was like, that was the storyboard for this little funny, comical type, whatever the heck. Here's this, and ready. Here's about to have color. That one's kind of fun, I guess. House on a mountain, mountain on a house, hound mountain. That one's mediocre. Fun little sketches, I guess. These were for some videos, Journey Jeep. And then I made some clocks. This was big on clock art. Got them hanging up in the other room over there. And then this stuff ended up being for a different friend's project, Oh, wow, he's got a lot of friends. I'd just be hanging out with people. But yeah, these were fun sketches, doodles. Here's another, so a sketch that turned into a doodle. A lot of times if I do a little sketch, never sure if I'm going to, like, actually add paint to it. You'll see it later, because it looks like it goes to this first. This was a different collection, a group of friends party. They had a little gathering where they gave you, like, paint swatches, and then you can kind of draw, talk around, have a little fun. So these were what I created as I was just meeting new people and just doodling on these little swatches. So some fun stuff. Then that's what the one that I mentioned earlier, showed it a little bit ago. So that ended up being. So that one's kind of fun, kind of wacky. like all the stuff. You know, kind of saying the same thing. You know, fun colors, good shapes. That one's real colorful too. I think I like that. And yeah, no reference. A lot of these don't have reference. They're just me just spare the whim. Just do. Let me see where the pen goes. Let me, you know. Oh, and then these ended up being for the project that I was talking about. Zeke, he had a music video that I edited, filmed, and all that type of stuff. These were just like some different elements for it that ended up tying in. There's a painting. Oh, got it. Over there. We're in that realm of just little small face paintings. Oh, shout out Roscoe over there. That's a kind of cool one too. I like the idea of like weird structured buildings. That was based off, it was like an AI picture of like a weird wacky building, and I was like, I kind of want to draw one, and then that inspired that too. Made it like a face kind of classic me. This one took a while too. That was a PC. One of my a coworker / friend or whatever gave me this blank PC and just kind of said, oh, paint some Zelda on it. It was for him, commission project. I think it was like $30-$40, and had a lot of fun with that one. That one, I think, we're into, April 2nd, started it in January, so that one took some months. And that's because you'll see the other sides too. There's the front of it, and then over there you can see, like, yeah, different sorts of little gems, jewels, goblets, ghouls, you know, no ghouls, just kidding. But some fun stuff. Zelda was one of my favorite games as a kid, so there I am. By it for reference, you can see the palette and plus, like, the size of it and everything. But yeah, fun stuff. Oh, and then there's that Zeke music video there. This one, digital drawing. Ended up doing a lot with this one too. Really complex, convoluted. I think it took about a week or two chipping away. Free time at work. So also, kind of got paid for that one. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I like the little bunnies, little dude fishing. Kind of looks like he's peeing, but not really. Okay. Cool houses, fun things. Here's this one. We'll see the progress, and then that's that. I could make that better if I wanted to like spend more time on it. You can kind of see that it's a scenery, but also kind of not, and I'm not too worried about it. Again, you kind of just keep moving on from things. This one, the scenery was what it was there. Like, I was there, looking around, just drawing kind of what I see. Sitting on that bench, you can see it at the bottom. Maybe I'll end up turning that into something, I never know. Another one, little scenery. And then these are from old paintings, but you can see how it turned, you know, some of those digital artworks into real life, which I thought was cool. Those are older paintings, so I'm not going to talk about it because I'm trying to keep this concise to a year. Those are also some new ones too. And now we're into April. John Urbender released that album on my birthday this past 25th one. So that was kind of a cool thing too. I ended up animating that too and having like the elements separate. I drew it as one layer originally, and then I had to like go back through and like trace around, and then so I could separate them, make it some videos. But that ended up actually being the cover of it there. It's kind of simple, but I don't know why I was really just enjoying just the simplicity and like the fun little like character. Oh, he's the genre blender kind of, even though me, but also or bender, blender, whatever. So that's kind of fun. There's some paint. Ooh, so that ended up being background for something else too, as a like profile picture for a bit too. Oh, there's that. That's what I was gonna talk about. It was like purple, but I kind of wanted to make it teal, so then I threw some effects on it. And that's kind of cool. It kind of looks. That one was very one-to-one based off of like a picture where I like basically like drew it. Sometimes with stuff like that where like I'll draw reference dots on the paper and then take a picture of it and then overlay it, so then I can try to see like how it layers, and that's just how I make things. If I want it to be accurate to somebody or whatever depiction, then I'll have to go like that. There's a little shirt. Forgot what that was for. I think I just wanted to do it. Another digital little scenery. That one was based off some thing too. I think I saw like a real picture, and then I was like, oh, let me add to it. So there's that. I think I like that texture too. Little house up there. Wanted to animate that as well, but ended up not doing so. Maybe eventually. These ones were for little stop motion. You might have seen it on my YouTube. These were just, I think, some of my favorite little screenshots from it. Because I put a lot of time into that too. That took a while. Really trying to like, you know, make it something special. That one I think was fun. This one must have been going through it at this point. That's what it started at, or like, you know, early stage, and it ended up being that. And I think that color, the colors are really bold on that. Like it looks very cartoony, and that's what I was going for. I think I like how like the mouth is like overlapping into the hand, and like just these really thick, bold lines. Style hadn't done too much, so I thought that was cool. That one, it's kind of decent. Some like worlds. It's supposed to be sideways actually, but just little like planets and stuff. I try to make like a little dome you can kind of see. There's some fun stuff too. I originally started those little notepads, and I think those started out. I was outside somewhere drawing, just having a little hoot to myself, just self-fulfillment, fun times, just sketching with pen. Ended up color penciling it, and then ended up wanting to connect these two pieces into the same like one piece. So that was fun. That was the palette for that. I made a little video about it, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. There's that. Fun little dude over there too, and I think we're nearing to the point of what's recent. So there's again, yeah, no drawing, no colors on it, and then that's what those ended up being. So you can kind of see that. I like that dude. That's a fun, wacky. I just like the abstraction, you know. Especially little characters like that dude. I think it just looks fun. That was when I was feeling real sick, so just needed things to do and stuff to make, and keep my mind off whatever. Those were for somebody the fun little stuff. So yeah, and then that one I just did at work yesterday. A little moon man, and I think that's all. Yep. Cool. So I just wanted to like give appreciation, I guess, for the past year of creation from this point. It was going to be just like, oh, half of the year from now, because it's like June now. Plus it was like summer solstice or whatever, so some part of me is like, oh yeah, you can, you know, just take a little second to like, you know, acknowledge and just show appreciation for self for just sticking to it, you know. I remember doodling back in middle school, like never thinking that it would turn into anything. Oh, seeing that the audio stopped recording at some point. And it doesn't really matter though. Whatever. Fun times, cool things, and just gonna keep creating, you know, making more things. There's always so much to do, so much to see, so much to make, you know. And I just have fun, you know. There's always inspirations and just like things that inspire me and elate me with like joy and passion, and I'm like, I just have fun. I don't know why I'm still holding it because the microphone, I think, turned off, but